Michelle, why do you think sometimes there is a reluctance to offshore the full production process?
Well, I think that publishers can often be wary, and I think there are certain things that just aren't done as well offshore. There's no getting away from that. Take India, where most of the offshore services are. The professionals there they speak English, they're educated in English, but no matter how well educated they are, you can't get away from the fact that English is used in a different way in that country. The same way that English is used in a different way in Denmark or any other European country. And, you know, Indian copy editors can do a great job on certain types of material, but then there are other types of material that are more challenging.
Like what kind of material would you think?
Well, I'm really thinking of the biggest challenge, I think, comes from material that's written by non-native English speakers. Then you need to have certain abilities and skills to be able to figure out what that non-native English speaker is trying to get across. You need to have a certain amount of knowledge of the field that it's in to figure out what they're trying to get across. And there's also, I think what people often forget is there's the copy editing, but then there's the communication component as well.
So what you're really referring to in many instances is obviously language control usage, and mainly understanding the context of any given situation, whether it be, you know, a communication with an author or a publisher, or the context of a specific subject-related discussion in a book or in a publication.
Some academic text is incredibly complex, really long sentences, very complex ideas, and to be able to tackle that, the level of language skills needed are very high. Having said that, there is other work that can be edited offshore very successfully.
So when you're looking at, you know, how you make a decision on how you onshore both the project management and the copy editing, or offshore it, is that how does a publisher make the decision, or as a publishing partner, is that something that we should be facilitating as a supplier, making that decision, and because of the resource that we have available to publishers?
Yeah, so there's the pricing issue, but then, as you said, there's the making a decision based on the nature of the material, and yeah, that's something that we can help with, and it's something where AI is going to come in a large part in the future.
I think the essential DNA of the ideal service provider would be able to have a high enough knowledge level to figure out what is needed and to be flexible enough to adapt to those needs. And I think that by virtue of our having both onshore and offshore elements, I mean, that would make Deanta an ideal service provider in some ways. So I think being able to assess it and then being able to cater to that assessment are the two essential elements of an ideal service provider.